What is going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we're about to get started with Open Mic Live. But first, as always, a word from our sponsor.
At InDigital, we know the public safety professionals hold themselves to a high standard. In fact, standard doesn't do it justice. In over 25 years working alongside you, carrying millions of calls over our IP networks, your dedication has inspired us. That's why our ESI Net goes beyond industry standards, not only i3 compliant, but designed to adapt to future development for a network you can count on when it matters most. Learn more at indigital.net.
Have you ever met a 911 professional and asked, what's the worst call you've ever taken? Well, here's your answer. I heard your last breath the night you flipped your four-wheeler. I tried to call you the day you committed suicide by driving your car into a tree. Blue face, cold to the touch. I helped you with CPR after you found your infant face down, not breathing. It messed me up. I did everything I could, but it wasn't enough. You were with me from the beginning, Grandma. 27 years later, I took the 911 call when you died. How fitting to be there for me in the beginning, and I was there for you in the end. I miss you, Grandma. I am 911. This is but a glimpse into the world of emergency dispatch. But what is it really like to answer a call during someone's nightmare? What is the impact on the first responder answering the call? From Titletown Publishing, and available on Amazon or where you purchase your favorite books and ebooks. Imagine listening. Your worst day is our everyday. If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Hello. Welcome back to Open Mic Live. My name is Ricardo Martinez, and I am your host tonight. Like every time. This live broadcast is sponsored by InDigital, a leader next-gen core services, and a big shout out, as always, to subscribers of the podcast, whether it be on Patreon or Facebook. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm already laughing. I'll tell you why here in a second, but it is good to be back here with all of you. This has been a week. Holy moly. How are you all feeling? How are you doing? As always, Rue, what is going on? He says, hey, I am so sorry I've been non-existent. I've had a ton of stuff going on in life, and I've just been here. Glad I was able to join tonight. I'm glad that you're here as well. Welcome. I've had a lot of shit going on too. So we can talk. Let's talk this out. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty and 10 being awesome, how are you feeling? All of you who are here, how are you feeling? It's been a week, dude. It has been a week. It is December 17th, 2023, and holy shit. It's already going to be Christmas, man. It's coming up already. And this past week, let me say this really quick. Even though it's been a week, I'm coming in at like an 8. Yeah, I would say I'm coming in about an 8. Feeling good, exhausted as hell. Super exhausted, okay? Lots of stuff going on. And I will start out with saying that one of the things that oh wait, Rue, I'm a 5 trying to pick up. I'm going to visit my best friend in a few days, so I'm ready. Yeah, awesome. I hope you have fun. Please be safe when you head out there. And Carmita here at a 4. Worked graveyard last night and back at 1400, but it is my Friday. Thank goodness. That is good. So let's see if we can get your numbers up, even if it's one notch, or even if you stay the same. We're here to support each other, right? That's what this is all about. So I'll go. I'll start off by saying that. So episode 522 went out, and I have to say thank you to all of you for your patience. I have been going nonstop for the past few weeks that I have not had a chance to um put up a lot of episodes. I mean, I've stayed on track, right? I haven't missed a week or anything, but um some of the episodes, especially this most recent one that went out, and actually this is one that I wanted to do it this way for a while, so it was good. It stayed on track. Episode 522 is an episode that I did where I went live. Okay, I went live a few weeks ago, and I was doing the background. Okay, it was the backstory of Imagine Listening, the book, and everything that went into putting it all together, and just all of it. And it turned out really well, and I wanted to get that story out there, so that was part of the podcast as well. That was episode 522. Episode 523 and 24 are coming up. They're back to back. These are going to be the sessions from the Arkansas conference. This was an Imagine Listening session, so that's what's going to be coming out next, and there are a lot of stories to record, but I'm excited to go through it. And Fuzz, what's going on? What's going on, good people? It's going. um, so that episode is coming up. So there's 2 episodes back to back, and I've got a lot of stuff planned. So I'm super excited for all of that. And again, just thank you all of you for your patience and for the continued support. Um, I think I posted this only on my personal Facebook. I haven't posted this everywhere yet, but the podcast has surpassed 2.2 million downloads. 2.2 million downloads, dude. That is what it has surpassed. Wow. Thank all of you. Thank you. Without all of you, what I do wouldn't be what it is. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And it's heard in over 60 countries. What? When I started this 10 years ago, had no idea it would go where it is today. But again, all of you, thank you so much. And that is the most perfect Christmas present. Thank you. And try not to get emotional. But thank you all so much. I appreciate it. And just thank you. Carla says, yeah, Arkansas. Also, if any of you who are watching right now were there at the conference in Arkansas, one, you guys are phenomenal. You're awesome. I felt so good being there with all of you. Felt like family. And I did a session at the very end, and it was called Triumph Through Struggle. When I was done, I had told everyone, this is a 2-hour class. If any of you want the Road to Triumph portion, send me an email. I just want you to know I have not forgotten you. I will send you that other piece to it. Things have just been crazy. So thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, Arkansas was a lot of fun. I hope to be able to go back. You guys were cool. Let's see. Stacy says, coming in at an 8, having a great time Living though 3-year-old grandbaby, real first Christmas. Yeah. Tired due to trying to work and caught up and stuff. Hey, I'm right there with you. Char, what's going on? Tuning in from Alberta, coming in at a 6-7. Woo! Bring on the laughs. Stacy here says, met you at the Arkansas conference and you have a follower. Yeah, thank you so much. That is great. And Valerie giving congratulations. Carlos says, loved hearing you. Loved Arkansas. Yes, I did. I loved it. It was so much fun. Dawn Shumway kept telling me about Arkansas and everything. And man, it was super good. So much fun. And Ruth, thank you very much. And Valerie, thank you as well. I appreciate it. So there's a lot of stuff going on this past week. Okay. This past week and probably the week before with Dare to Be Great all week, right? And then going into that weekend and up to present time, I can't feel my fingertips anymore. And here's the reason why. It's because of the beanies. Those beanies, which thank you, all of you, for ordering. And again, for the support. It's not just so I put videos out there, right, to show what I do, but you just see a glimpse of it. When you see me pull the lever down and then it just pops back up, it doesn't go that fast. It's 35 seconds for the first go around, okay? Because just showing you here, just showing you how this is, okay? When it comes off, so there are 2 heat plates, and I'm just telling you this because I want you to understand what I'm doing with it. So when I put this on the bottom plate, that bottom plate is 328 degrees. The top plate is about 258, I think, something like that. And when I put it on there, I press this down with my fingers first to make sure that the glue and the back of the patch starts to stick, okay? And when it gets to the point where I can't like, ooh, it's a little hot, then that's when I move it, put the protective piece on there, press it 35 seconds, pull it off, press it again to make sure it is where it is, put it back on for about 20 more seconds. But when I put it on that second time, I press the corners down to make sure that they're down. Again, the burning the shit out of my fingers, man, the tips. And then I lift it off, press it one more time with my fingers, and then I go to the next one. So I've been working day and night to get all of those beanies done, man, and I got them done. It felt good too to finish everything finally. But I just wanted I just wanted all of you to know that like what goes into it because I hand press every single one of those beanies, and there were over 100 orders that came through. You need welding gloves. You know that my kids were telling me that I need some gloves as well. The only issue is I wouldn't be able to grip it the way I need to grip it. To get those corners, those fine edges, because with gloves, it would I feel like it would kind of get in the way. So I do it and they're only the fingertips, right? So it's fine. Some oven gloves. Yeah, no, none of that works. That's why I simply use my fingers to do it because it's the easiest, the fastest, and it actually just it works very Fuzzy's like, "Just the tip." Oh, that's funny. Valerie says, "I love my beanie. We appreciate your hard work." Yay! Thank you so much. But that's what I've been doing all week, man. I've been pressing Packing and shipping. Now, here's the thing, really quick, and then we'll get to the rest of the stuff here that I have. If you do your own stuff at home and you ship a lot of packages, use a scan sheet. Because once you drop all your packages off at the post office, they have to scan it, all of them. And yes, it's their job, but to make it a little easier, especially like me going in with 40 or 50 packages per visit, all I have to do is walk in. I don't even have to wait in line, yo. So many people were looking at me pissed off, like, who does he think he is? I thought I was going to get my ass kicked by everybody in there because I walked in and instead of getting in the line and going around with whoop, just busted a Yui and went to the spot, asked for a bin, tossed it in, and gave them the scan sheet. They only have to scan once, and they're all scanned at one time. And your postal workers will love you for it. Mhm. So there's something there to think about. Moving on. I've got some news soon. Some news coming up soon, okay? What I can say though, as of right now, is yes, Fuzz, the hater's gonna hate. Is the rumors are true, okay? The rumors are true. And that's all I'm gonna say right now. Just watch for the clues. Yes. You'll find out. You'll find out. Also, if you're a subscriber of the podcast, you'll find out before everybody else. But that'll be coming up soon. That'll be coming up soon. So just keep an eye out for that. And I do want to mention that earlier this week on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, I had the first community subscriber perk preview. Now, what that is, and I'm going to put this link in here right now. Some of you might be members of the Within the Trenches media community already. If not, the link is there in the comments. I just put that in there. It's a free community and got it set up where there's a lot of people in there. We've been talking and doing a lot of different things and stuff. But what I do for subscribers is I do a private live room where we all get together at 9 in the morning just for 30 minutes, just to talk, just to see what you have going on for the week. And I did that this past Monday, and there were about 3 or 4 people on there. We were just on there talking, just chatting, just it was really good. And Valerie, since day one, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And over in the community, we were in there and we were live together and we were just talking like, so what do you got going on for this week? Or, just sharing some stories or whatever. We were just chilling. That's what the subscriber perk is about. And I wanted to do a preview of it because it's only for subscribers of the podcast, whether it be Facebook subscribers or Patreon subscribers. And then community subscribers, that's going to start up soon too. I mean, the community will always be free. I'm just talking about this one specific thing, the subscriber perk. That's what I'm talking about. That part is a different thing. But I wanted to give a preview of it before it goes back to being for patrons and stuff only. And it was a lot of fun. We got in there, and when I started up, I was playing Clint Eastwood by Gorillas, and I don't remember who it was who jumped in, but I was in there just rapping. Just being stupid. And then she popped on camera and I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" So we had a lot of fun. So I've got another one tomorrow at 9 in the morning. If you want to join, I'll be there. Even if no one shows up, I always turn the camera on and I'm in the live room for anyone who might come in. Okay. So I'm just there chilling. But that's what that is all about. And I want to put something on the screen here really quick for all of you to check out. Good friend Gary Hill, man, this dude always impresses me with everything. And so I have to show this. He has his house decorated for Christmas, but I believe the one specific one at the very top of the house is there all the time. So here it is. Boom! Check that out. Yeah, dude. That looks very cool. So his house is all decked out for Christmas, and excuse me, he has hashtag I am 911 at the top, along with the thin gold line. Hell yes. Thank you very much, my friend Gary, for just being awesome and having that there and for sharing it with me and for allowing me to share it. Thank you so much. Gary has always been a big supporter. And I remember he was telling me about this in the beginning. And I said, "Really, dude?" And he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "You got to check it out. As soon as I get it done, I will send it to you." And I think originally it was simply the hashtag. And then recently he added the thin gold line on there as well. So his place is decked out and it looks excellent. So there you go, man. Shout out to my homie Gary Hill. That looks excellent. All right. So last week we talked about the Mandela effect, okay? But first, before we get to that, because there was more that I wanted to show you, I want to put this meme up on the screen. And this is one that I made a long time ago. A long time ago. And I'm going to share it on social media. I already shared it on TikTok. So if you follow me on TikTok, you got to see a video version of the meme. But I want to put this on the screen. And if you have any stories to go along with the same thing, please put it in the comments and I will read it. All right. So it will we'll start out with this. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You're as cuddly as a cactus. And the reason I'm doing the Mr. Grinch song is because it's part of the meme that I made a long time ago. And I was actually listening to this song right before I went live, which is why I was laughing. Because I was thinking, so and let me know what you all think, okay? I won't be able to do open mic live this Sunday because it's Christmas Eve. So I was thinking of switching it back to the original day just for this week of this coming Thursday, okay? And maybe read either How the Grinch Stole Christmas or I don't know, something. Like read a Christmas story. I think it would be fun to do because I'm hoping that I'm going to have a guest with me as well. Okay. So it would be funny to do the Grinch or something else, but it would be fun to do it. And I can, throw my voice low for the bass, bass. So here's the meme, okay? But yeah, put in the comments. Maybe we can have some Christmas fun because I'm definitely going to be wearing my I am 911 Santa beanie, along with probably an ugly sweater. Only if you dress up as the Grinch, dude. Like I don't know, I don't even know where I would go and buy that. Hmm. What if I get a green screen and just have him like chilling next to me or something? We'll figure it out. I'll see what I come up with. If anything, I'll just be in a Santa beanie and an ugly Christmas sweater. How about that? One of the two. Char is just like, hell yeah. Just get a onesie. Oh, dude, that would be something right there to get a onesie. So here's the meme. Okay. Sure, one word, Amazon. Yeah, no, you're right. You're correct. So here it is. Your smile when you find the address of the snotty kid who has been calling 911 on a deactivated cell phone. How many of you relate to this? Come on now. Don't be shy. You're a mean one. Dispatcher. You found the snotty kid. He was playing on the phone. He was dialing and swearing. Okay. It looks like a lot of you can relate to this. So, if you have a story, please type it in. I'm going to tell you one of mine, okay? And I'm pretty sure I've shared the story before, but this specific story is where this meme comes from. And I don't know that I have actually said that before, but it's very true. Oh, this one says, Ruth says, yes, ours wasn't a snotty kid, though. It was a 2-year-old, I think. And they called us 17 times in the middle of other 911 calls. My officer couldn't get out there quick enough. Nice. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Anyone else who has a story, please. So it was a morning shift. And I'm pretty sure I was working 16 hours. I'm pretty sure it was a 16-hour shift that I was working. I was working midnights and I had to work. It was probably 4:30 p to 4:30 a. But it ended up going to 9 in the morning because someone called in for the morning shift. So again, 16 hours. So my partner and I are taking calls over and over from this one kid. And it's an NSI phone, a non-initialized cell phone. All right? It's one of those with the 911 prefix. And the kid starts calling in and he's just like, just saying stuff to us, right? And, oh, you can't find me, and hangs up, right? Don't test me, son. We will find you. But still, the kid was playing on the phone. And then this kid started saying some gnarly shit. And at that point, we're like, okay, now we do have to find this kid because now it could be this kid could be playing or it could be real what this kid is saying, even though this kid is laughing and swearing at us, yelling at us, calling us all kinds of names. But the gnarly shit that he was saying, we're like, yeah, we have to find this kid and just make sure that there is nothing else going on. But again, this kid is just like laughing the whole time and it's just ha 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 ha, you can't find me, you're never gonna find me. And we're like, do is one of your parents there? Like, you can't talk to nobody, just continuing over and over and over. And we're like, dude, we need to try to figure something out. So even though a lot of times the cell companies don't have information for some of these numbers, one of the things that we started doing in our in-house computer is if we had an incident with one of these numbers, we were marking them in and putting information in there. Well, luckily, that number was in there and there was a possible person who might have had it. We were also trying to ping the phone, right? Just to see maybe if one of the companies we could find something. And that company was able to actually give us some old information from that phone and it matched up. So we thought, well, let's take a chance. And the kid is still calling, whether it's me talking to this kid or my partner talking to the kid, still kept going back and forth, man. So this is going on, right? And we find an address. And the last thing the kid's like, "You will never find me." And then is like, "You guys are going to hell." Or is telling us that we're gonna die, and we're like, "Okay, well." We put a complaint in, and we've got an officer that's heading out to a possible address. Again, we're not for sure. Luckily, the stuff matched up, but we're not for sure, right? So, a little while later, the officer shows up to this residence, and that kid had called one last time, just like 2 or 3 minutes before the officer got there. Officer pulls up, keys up on the radio. Boop. Central, show me on scene. I'm pretty sure this is the house, mainly because there was a kid that was looking outside the living room window and just ran away. And we're like, "Oh, snap." We're like, "Oh, man, this is probably the kid." So, we're doing status checks, right? Doing what we're supposed to be doing, and the officer says, "Show me 10-5," which is, "I don't need any more checks." It goes to a 15-minute timer after that. So, or somewhere around there. It's a longer timer. So, we're sitting there waiting, and then the phone rings, and I pick up the line. Elegant 911, where's your emergency? Yeah, Ricardo, is this the phone number that that the kid was calling from? Yes, sir. That's the one. That is the one. And he goes, "All right, hold on just 1 minute." And I can hear in the background mom yelling at the kid, "I told you not to play with this phone. I told you not to play with the phone." And the kid's like, "Oh no." So here's what happened. The officer, because he had made this phone call, he ends up putting the kid on the phone. The kid gets on the phone and the kid goes, I'm hi, I'm really sorry for playing on the phone." And I said, "It's all right, just don't play on the phone. We just wanted to make sure you were okay." In the back of my head, the face that you see on the screen, that is exactly that's exactly the look on my face. It's like, "Yee." And but of course, I'm not laughing on the phone. I gotta stay professional, right? It was in the back of my head. Front facing though, it was which is true as well. I wanted to make sure the kid was okay, man, because you don't know, you never know. Even though it was obvious this kid was playing and really thought that we were not gonna be able to find him. So then the officer gets back on the phone and he goes, "Did did your partner take any phone calls as well?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay, put her on the phone too." And I said, "Okay, hold on a minute." Put him on hold. And put a put the officer on hold, and I stood up right away, and I went, "Oh." I was like, "Hey, the officer wants you to pick up the phone." And she goes, "What? Why?" And I said, "Well, he was saying stuff to you too. He wants him to apologize to you." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And then gets on the phone and the same thing happens. And then she hangs up and then Central, you can show me 1024. I think he learned his lesson. Oh, dude. It was that was glorious. And oh, Rue. Yes, Rue, exactly what you said. That is just glorious. Yes. That was a moment where we were just like, "What? Yeah. Yeah. What you gonna do, brother?" Oh, man. It was something else. And when I remember I was watching The Grinch with my kids, and as soon as he makes that smile, I thought, "That's exactly what I look like." What I looked like when this whole thing happened, and I made this meme, and I put it out there. It was one of the most funniest things, but also a moment of satisfaction. It was superb. Yeah, it was good. It was like a fine wine. Oh, man. It was hilarious, though. It was cool because even the officer called up later on, and he's like, "I don't know how you guys found this person." And I said, "Well, we just keep a lot of notes, man. That's why we have our in-house computer." Let me go back here into the comments. Gary says, "Yo, yo, yo. Excuse me, ho, ho, ho," from Northwest New Jersey. "Hope all is well with everyone, bro. I put the picture of your house up already. Props to you once again. It looks beautiful." And let's see, Char says, "My daughter got a hold of a deactivated phone and called the lady with the funny voice. Apparently, it's not only 911. You can also call any emergency number." My 34-year-old daughter had a full-on conversation with a dispatcher in England. What? While they worked feverishly to try and figure out where she was. Oh, snap. What? I mean, everything turned out fine, right? Stacy says, "Mine was a lady that could not get up. So it was very low priority, and she kept calling, needing help up. We finally got someone over there an hour later, and she was upset because she wanted help up to get a sandwich." Wait, what? Like, for real? Was this the same lady from my intro who says they need help because nobody's cooking them lunch? Well, I mean, I can imagine though whoever ended up going out there, they were able to get them, their sandwich, maybe some chips, something. Oh shit. Let's see. Gary says, "Yep. Never be left holding that hot or the hot potato." Yes, exactly. Carmita here says, "Mine was an adult that insisted I give the home address of my officer, and when I wouldn't give it to him, he wanted mine about 20 times in an hour span. Dude, what?" That's almost like in a way, of course, I think we've all probably had something similar, right, happen. And I remember specifically wintertime, the main city there in the county that I worked, um, because it was a smaller city, right? Everybody knew the officers pretty much. And there was one guy that I remember he called and he goes, "Yeah, so I'm leaving the bar, okay? And I'm not gonna drive." And we're all like, "Good. Yeah, you shouldn't be driving." I mean, we didn't say that. We we were thinking it. And but props to this person. And the person goes, "I just wanted to see if, whatever, this specific officer was working so he could give me." I had to throw in a fake hiccup in there, like cartoonish intoxicated. Yep. "Just wanted to see if the officer could give me a ride home." And we're like, um, so normally, I mean, officers don't give rides like that, and they're tied up. If you want to wait there, or we can, maybe call a taxi for you. And he goes, "It's okay. I think I see him passing by right now." And we're like, "Oh, okay." And he hangs up with us. Officer keys up on the radio. And here's the thing, we were always telling people they don't just give rides home like that. We can call you a taxi or whatever, you know? And that that specific officer, he's like, "Central, we got such and such in the vehicle with me, you know, and give mileage and all that other stuff that they usually do." And we're like, "Damn it." Well, that makes us look like assholes or liars because we tell people all the time, no, the officers don't do that. But this one time, well, not just one time, it was more than one time and different people as well. So, anybody else deal with that? But in this case, for sure, you know, we were happy that, you know, the officer ended up giving this person a ride home because one, the person was intoxicated and they thought enough to call so that they weren't getting themselves in trouble or killing anybody out there or whichever. But also, it was like blizzard like weather outside. So, didn't want to have a drunksicle out there or anything like that. That would not have been good. So, it ended up working out, but there were other times where it was just, like, raining, right? And somebody would call to see if they could just get a ride home, not because they were drinking, not because of anything else, just because they simply didn't wanna get wet. And we're like, "No, the officers don't do that." And then the officer keys up and he's like, "I've got so and so with me, headed to address whatever." Like, "Dude, okay, fine." Oh, man. That is great. That is great. Let me see. Chantel here says the worst time for those is Christmas Day when folks are setting up their new gadgets. Yes, exactly. Rue says, "Oh my God, preach! I just wanted to make sure it was working." Yeah, that's what people say all the time. And yeah, sure, great, awesome. I'm glad it works. I am. Oh, geez. But that was probably one of the most fun, is this one right here, and I'm gonna post this on social media because this is what I wanna do. For the Christmas open mic, I wanna share this meme and get more stories to read them, and then I'm going to share some of my personal, and I do it every year, but I'm gonna share some of my personal Christmas memories because we just had so much fun growing up as kids, so many different things that would happen, and, it'll be fun to share it with all of you. It'll be good. I'm excited to do it. So again, this is the Grinch, obviously, and, I wanted to share this meme because I figured everyone had a story, something similar. And again, maybe not a snotty kid, but something similar. But the snotty kids are the ones that you're like, "I will find you. Don't worry. This is dispatch, yo. We don't stop." Oh, man. All right. So, I'm going to see if I can share this tab because I wanna share some of these last Mandela effect ones with all of you, okay? Some of them I might show again just because there's folks that are here that were not here last week. Um, but they're interesting and they're ones that like it made me think as well. Try to think back. And you know what I wish I could do, but because this is, you know, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and the audio once it goes through, the possibility of it getting flagged, that kind of sucks. But I wish that what I could do was play some of the old Christmas commercials that I remember as a kid in the 80s and 90s because man, there's some of those commercials that were just good. They were really good. I've shown some of those commercials, and I don't know about any of you, with your kids, nieces and nephews, or even with friends or whatever, with siblings, showing them some of those old commercials. I've shown my kids the commercials from when I was a kid, and they'll look at me and they go, "How come they don't make commercials like that anymore? Like, those are good." I'm like, "I don't know, man. I don't know. Now it's all pills. It's all pills and bullshit." All right, here we go. So here's the first one, okay? Oh, wait, hold on. Chantel says, "My favorite is the original Hershey Kiss one. They're all ringing as bells." Yes! Yes! Because I know it's Christmas time officially when I finally see that one. Yes! Look at that. Everyone knows that one. That one is a really good one. That one my kids saw a couple weeks ago, and they said, "That one is a really good one. How long ago did that come out?" And I was like, "I was a kid. I'm 42 years old. I was a kid when that one came out. That is how long it's been around." And I believe that that might be the longest running Christmas commercial. I don't remember. I think my son Logan, my 19-year-old, looked it up, and I believe that one is the longest running Christmas commercial. Rue says, "Haha, we both said at the same time." Yeah, yeah, you did. Yeah, that one is a good one. What else? Like the Folgers coffee, Folgers crystals, whatever it was. That one was a good one too, where like the sun comes home or whatever. And but it's some of those commercials are so stupid. It in a way, right? Because you see the son come home and what I think like the sister's the only one awake or something, and then it's like the some of those commercials, if you think about it, especially that Folgers coffee one, um, when you hear it open and the dripping and all that, that's all ASMR shit. But no one talked about it like that before. But if you look at those old commercials, those elements were in there already. So that Folgers commercial, they're opening it up, pouring the coffee, you see the steam coming out, and then what happens? The parents wake up and they're, "Oh, someone's making coffee. Let's go get some." It's like, waking up to the smell of bacon. Yes, waking up with Folgers in your it's Folgers in your cup. Oh, man, we're going back now. We're going back. That is great. Chantel says, "Great minds think alike." That's probably the one that gives me the most holiday warm fuzzies. I feel the same. Yes. Yes, that one definitely. Let's see. Fuzz says, "Hallmark, home for the holidays." Yes, Chantel says, "Oh, in the original Corona beer, the one with the oh yeah, 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 that one too." Fuzz says, "Campbell's Snowman one." I have still seen. I've seen that one play a couple times. It's rare, but I've seen it. And it's what like the kid is he getting off the school bus or is he walking home from school? One of the two. Hopefully he wasn't walking home from school because it was pretty damn cold from what it looked like in the commercial. Maybe he was just outside playing, but it's like it's this they show the snowman and the snowman like starts bouncing up towards the front door, comes inside, and the parent brings him some Campbell's soup and starts eating it. And then when you look at the kid again, the kid is completely thawed out and has got that big old smile on his face because he had chicken noodle soup and thawed him out. Perfect. Oh man. I wonder if I can, you know what? I hold on a minute. Let's try this. Let's try this really quick because I don't have to pay. I don't have to play the let's see. any of the noise, the sound that is. Holy This is from 1993. Hold on, we might not get to the Mandela effect because now I wanna play this. Alright, hold on a minute. Let's see if we can do this. Gary says, "ASMR." It wasn't ASMR, but, when our head crossing guard would call in every morning to report call-offs and where officers, were needed, she was making coffee, the sounds of the running water, clinking stuff. I have no idea why, but it was so annoying in the morning. I would cringe just hearing it. That's funny. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see here. Dude. Now, again, you're not gonna hear it, okay? Because if I play the audio through, it'll probably get flagged and it'll kill this whole thing that we're doing here. It'll kill the feed. So, I'm gonna play it. I'll be able to hear it, but you won't be able to hear it. But it's okay because you know what it is. So here we go. Again, so this is the Campbell Soup Melting Snowman TV commercial, and it's from 1993. I thought it was older than that, actually. I thought it was from the late 80s at least. All right, anyway, here we go.
As long as you love me so,
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Nothing melts away the cold like a delicious hot bowl of Campbell's soup. Let it snow, let it snow.
Oh shit, you can hear it? Are you serious? It's not supposed to go through. That's weird. It's not supposed to go through. You know what it is? They so on StreamYard, they upgraded it when you share certain things, so it's sharing the sound as well. Oh, that is hilarious. Well, we'll see what happens if you end up not hearing me here in a second. You'll know why. Because it's Oh, that is hilarious. Well, anyway, either way, there you go. You got to see the commercial. Yay, yo. What were the other ones? What was the other one? Hold on a minute. Let me bring this down really quick. That is hilarious that you guys were able to hear it. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Um 1993. Wow, this one's from 93 as well? How many of these commercials were in 1993? Jeez. 93 was a good year. I guess. All right, let's see what happens. Because this one's Coca-Cola, so they might have a little bit more pull. All right, hold on a minute. Let's see here. And you know, it might be because I'm playing from the tab versus the window. I bet you that's what it is. Let's see. Did it maybe just play through your mic? The quality was off. I mean, it's possible because I mean, it's kind of loud through my headphones. But I wonder oh, yeah, see, that's what it is. I'm looking at it right now. So, if I choose the tab, it says also share tab audio. That's why. I'm gonna play it anyway. Let's just see what happens. There's only 6 minutes left. Let's see what happens. We'll get to the Mandela effect another time. Another a time? I don't know what's going on there. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Ah. Mm.
Oh.
Mm. That was great. Yeah, ASMR bears. Yes, for sure. Oh, man. That is great. That is funny. I'm trying to think of, wow, this one, it doesn't say what year it's from, but okay, hold on. Here we go. And this one, who we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah! Woo! It's Christmas time. Oh, that one's a good one, man. That one takes me back. That one definitely takes me back. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna play one last one so that I don't wanna get in trouble. Let's see. Oh, I think this is the one. This is oh, wait, Char says, "Oh my god, the Hershey commercial, you just made my holiday season, Ricardo. Merry Christmas." Oh, that was so good. This is the other one that I was talking about. It's like 45 seconds. This one is from 1987. 1987. I was 6 years old. Holy shit. But you know what? I remember seeing this commercial and, so I lived in Michigan at the time, not far from Lake Michigan, and whenever it would snow, it was that lake effect snows, those fat, super fat, fluffy flakes, and I remember sitting in the living room, watching some of these commercials and just looking outside and seeing all of the snow just falling and just oh, it was so good. Stacy says, "I started working that year." Wait, what? In dispatch? That's awesome. That is excellent. Gary says, "The best snow." Yes, the best snow. All right, here we go.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Aw.
I gotta wake him up. Come on.
There's those sounds.
Oh, you're home.
Happy holidays from Folgers.
Okay. Again, I love that commercial. It takes me back. But also, the parents, they're getting up. They're like, "Dude, you smell that coffee?" Not one person was like, "Who the fuck is making coffee right now?" Like, who is in the house? Because that little kid looked like they were, what, 5? Maybe 6? Does the kid know how to make coffee? But, obviously, Peter had a key to the house. That's why he was like, "Thanks, yo." The person and if you look at the car, it was a Beetle. Now, it's not the same color, but it could have been the main character from Gremlins dropping off his buddy. Little did he know that once he dropped off his friend, he would show up at home. His father would be there with a Christmas present. Something he had never seen before. Something from Chinatown. Something known as a Mogwai. And all hell broke loose. Uh, oh, man. That is hilarious. Mogwai. But nope, he ended up leaving, dropped off his buddies. Buddy goes inside, putting Christmas presents down. Somehow all the lights turn on because he showed up. That's the power of Christmas, right? That's the Christmas spirit. He walked in, tree lit up, and he's like, don't be so loud. Let's go make some coffee so that when everybody comes down, they'll see us and we'll drink coffee. Oh, man. This was so much fun. Where are you at now? Where are your numbers now? Because not only did we laugh together, but we also took a trip back in time to look at some of these commercials. And just like you, some of these commercials are the ones that really bring back those memories. What's your number now? I'm way above a 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome, even if your number stayed the same, we were all here together, and this was a lot of fun. Thank you all for being here. This was so good. And Thursday, this coming Thursday, I'll be going live at 9 for open mic at a special time with hopefully the guest that I have been talking to about this. And we're going to do a Christmas open mic special. And everything went well. So maybe we'll show some old commercials as well. Because maybe this is the one thing. Newer commercials probably has those markers in there for like copyright shit, right? But these old ones from like the early 90s and in 80s are like, eh. So maybe that's why I was able to play them without anything else. I don't want to jinx it, but either way, this has been so much fun with all of you. Rue, a 7 for reminiscing, all the laughs and kindness. Yeah, Gary came in late as 10, leaving at a 12. Awesome. Chantel, I'm only about 5 or 6. I'm on duty tonight and have the ick my kids brought home from school. Oh, kids. I know what you mean, but I hope you feel better. You and your kids, I hope you feel better, and I hope that you have a good shift. Fuzz 20, all warm fuzzies. Yes, awesome. Carmita up to an 8. I'd say just hearing your laugh. Well, good. I'm glad. Oh, that makes me happy. Ruth says, you know better than to speak things into existence, sir. That is correct. Stacy says, thank you. This was amazing. Yeah, awesome. Robot. And I don't know. But again, thank you all of you for being here. This was so much fun. I was so looking forward to tonight and this coming Thursday as well. And then if you are a community member and you want to join me tomorrow for another preview of the subscriber perk, I'm going to do this probably until like the first or second week of the new year. And then it'll go back to for the subscribers that do it. And even those who pay $1 a month or $10 for the whole year, you get access to everything and some swag. So there you go. You can look for that as well. But tomorrow is going to be fun. Ruth says, I hope to be back Thursday. I hope that you're back Thursday too. This was a lot of fun. It was good having you here again, and all of you. This live broadcast has been sponsored by InDigital, a leader next gen core services, and a shout out to patrons of the podcast, Facebook subscribers, all of it, all of you, especially you who are here watching, listening, supporting, and sharing. I appreciate you more than you know. If you have any comments, questions, or you ever want to be a guest on the flagship show, you can email us, and that'll be wttpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that is wttpodcast@gmail.com. You can become a supporter on Patreon as well as Facebook, but to make it all easier, simply go to links.co/WTT podcast. That is links.co/WTT podcast. That's links with 2 I's also. Links with 2 I's. .co/WTT podcast. You will find my email, all of my social media, where to follow me, where to listen to the latest episode, become a supporter, buy Imagine Listening book, also pre-order the second book, and then the link for the store for the merch. All of that stuff, you can find it all there. Again, links with 2 I's.co/WTT podcast. This can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, as well as X. And I'm going to be adding in Instagram Live because now I can put that on here as well. And then I sometimes do this on TikTok as well. For the flagship show, you can listen 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have a good one, everyone, and we will see you in the next one. Woo!